Dwayne Clark here with the Mailbox Money Group. Just want to do a quick video on why owning a single tenant triple net lease fast food restaurant is a smart investment. Now, obviously, we only deal with net lease investment properties. And I always tell people to focus on 3 sectors to avoid getting into any trouble. That is retail, fast food, and service industry. Why? Because we want to avoid any type of disruption from e-commerce. So that's the number one. But why particularly fast food? One, do you know that 1 in 3 people go to a fast food restaurant on any given day according to the CDC? So the demand is there. These same restaurants are also expanding out their menu options to cast a wider net. Nationwide, we are seeing a large increase in development in brands all over the country. And also, people are all about speed and convenience. So whether you are at work, you got kids, you have a busy life, you're at school, you have to study, there's always going to be a demand for fast food. So it's always a good industry. So it really comes down to what type of restaurants. And also to remind you, these same restaurants operate under the same triple net lease agreement like that we always talk about on the other tenants, is that these tenants are solely responsible for all of the expenses associated with the property. Insurance, taxes, maintenance, repairs, anything that has to do with it. So this is a good investment that you are a owner outside of the marketplace. So you get to take advantage of all of the different tenants and opportunities in different states and not be limited to your local neighborhood. One of these tenants, for example, is that we sell a lot of is McDonald's restaurant. They feed about 68 million people per day. They typically operate under a 20-year triple net ground lease. They typically have 5% rental increases every 5 years and have about 4 5-year renewal options on top of that. They typically choose very good located sites, either in out parcels, the shopping centers, or very densely populated areas. And the demographics, depending on what they're targeting, they have all of the metrics that they do before they move into a site. So they're very smart at doing that. So a McDonald's or a Panera Bread or a Chick-fil-A, any of those tenants you'll be very good at. We always talk about getting corporate guarantee tenants, so you don't have to make sure that there's no problems with the rent. It's a long, secure investment that you know that they're going to stay there for a long time. We also look at the real estate fundamentals. Do they get good traffic? We talked briefly about the demographics, population density. Where is it located? Is it an out parcel to a shopping center or a major anchor that people are going to be going into that location? Is it near schools? Is it near businesses? All those you have to take into account. You also want to look at the sales, if available, to see how that individual store is performing if it doesn't have a corporate guarantee. So you want to make sure that you look at all of it, mainly the real estate. This is always a real estate play. You want to make sure that you're looking at if it's a good piece of real estate, then you look at it from a tenant perspective, and then you look at it from the industry perspective. But if you make sure to look at all of those and everything works out, then it makes sense. So McDonald's, again, is a huge brand. You want to make sure that you're looking at these tenants very particularly and make sure that they have all of the stuff that you want before you move in on investment. If you want to learn about the stuff that we are working on, contact us, schedule a call with me, and we can discuss the particular options, what tenants are good right now. We can go over any individual tenant and see if it makes sense for you to add into your portfolio. So thanks a lot, and let me know if you have any questions or want to talk about any opportunities. Thanks a lot and take care.